Hi guys, Mimi G here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just kind of showing you some fabrics that I recently picked up and what I have planned for them. And then also I went thrifting with my mom and my daughter not long ago, and I picked up a couple things that I'm going to show you. So I'll start with the thrifted stuff first. So I found these really great skirts. So this is the first one. And I really loved the print on it. This is 80% rayon, 20% poly. And it's just really like a beautiful print. It's just stripes, but I really loved the colors. And initially I thought that I was going to take these apart and then make something else with them, because honestly I didn't even know if they fit. I didn't even bother to try them on. I just liked it. I was more shopping for fabric than I was like a garment. And turns out this one actually fits very well. It's actually a little tight at the waist, but if you notice the construction on here, it has no side seam zipper. It just has like this extended sort of pocket and this placket on this side. So when it overlaps and buttons, you have a pocket, right? And it looks like it's come undone a bit. Like if I really wanted to use the pocket, I could just restitch this together. But the nice thing about this is that because it is a little bit snug, all I have to really do is move this button in closer. So instead of buttoning it here where it's too tight, I can just simply move the button over because I don't need that much space. And I still have that closed pocket, so it doesn't look like it's opened, and it still worked just as fine. So I actually think I'm gonna leave this skirt as it is. I'm gonna take it to the dry cleaner so they can repress my pleats and just give the fabric a little refresh. And the colors are perfect for fall. Like I really love it. I think I'm gonna keep this one as is. Then I picked up this other one, also striped, and I really loved this one. So this is, let's see, dry clean only. It does not say what it is, but it feels like a linen. Okay, so this feels like a linen. This is also just a pleated skirt. It's a little longer than the other one, but look at the fabric and the colors. I just think it was so beautiful. I had to take it. Now this one is quite big on me. Now I could technically remove the waistband and unpick the pleats and take in the sides, or just take in a little bit more at the pleats, because it's not a significant amount, but maybe about an inch, inch and a half that I have to take in on this. But here's the thing. This seems to be quite old, and the seams are already quite delicate. So let me show you what I mean. It's already starting to pull and tear, see, in certain areas. And unpicking this, no fun. No fun, because it's probably just going to fall apart. So I have two options. One, I can remove the waistband and use the bottom portion of this where I don't have to do too much unpicking to try and avoid damaging the fabric any further. So for this one, I guess I have two options. One is I could just use the bottom portion of it, right, and not have to unpick the pleats, because that's just gonna tear the fabric even more than it's already tearing. And I could probably get enough out of this to make like the crop vest in Sew It Academy, or even the boxy woven top in Sew It Academy. I think I would have enough to do that. Or I can instead open up a little bit here on the waistband and a little bit here on the waistband, and just add elastic. And then that way I could start and stop the elastic about an inch from the end, probably a little bit more, maybe 2 inches. I can pull my elastic so that it fits, and then I have the elastic to pull it in because it's big and I just need it to snap on. And then I don't have to remove the zipper or the button, right? Because now we've just added the elastic to sort of take in that excess, and I can keep the zipper and keep the button and not have to try to take this apart, because the fabric is It's very delicate. Like is is very delicate, but I really loved it. I mean, it's kind of pulling apart in certain areas, which I can hand stitch just to secure this a bit more, so that it lasts me a little longer. But in certain areas, specifically where those pleats are, I mean, it's practically tearing. So I'll have to fix that. But I think that would be like the easiest way to make the skirt fit without having to take anything apart too much or fiddle with the seams and possibly ruin the fabric by trying to unpick it. Then I bought this dress. Now, let me see if I can move back so I can show you guys the full dress. Okay. So this is the dress, right? It's kind of like here, but what I loved was the skirt. Like, look how gorgeous this print is. The colors are amazing. I had to take it. Now, I didn't know if the dress was gonna fit. It doesn't. But I knew I could take it apart and make something else. Now, what else I wanna make with it, I haven't decided yet. Also, I have a problem because there is this damage to it. You guys can see. So I've tried to remove it. I've done all the things, but it seems to be glue. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's glue. And because of that, this isn't the only area that there's another spot over here too that has it. So I have to try and work around that. So that could be a little tricky. But even if I cut this up and turned it into a like oversized tote bag or duffel bag, I don't know. I have to do something to keep these colors because it's so vibrant and so beautiful and I love it. I have enough definitely that I can make some shorts or maybe even a mini skirt that would come down and I can avoid sort of this little area that has all this dried up hard glue on it and the back area that has some as well. And maybe I can detach it and keep the bodice separate, just like a little cute crop bodice, and I can just finish off the hem of the bodice and have a cute little top and then maybe make like a mini skirt with the bottom portion. So I haven't decided on this one yet, but I loved the colors, like so good. And then I picked up a couple of fabrics. Well, I ordered a couple of fabrics because I'm really focusing on sort of fall right now and creating my fall wardrobe. And I have a plan for my fall wardrobe, which I will do in a whole separate video. I'm gonna share all of the Sew It Academy patterns that I'm using and the fabrics, and I'm gonna use them to create sort of a fall wardrobe capsule. Now, I'm not gonna really match everything. Like not everything is gonna be cohesive or matching in color or print or any of that. I'm actually kind of filling in areas of my wardrobe that I need. So I don't need all the fabrics to coordinate. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just really targeting items that I know I'm missing in my wardrobe and with colors and vibes that I'm feeling for fall. I'm very much into brown, obsessed with brown right now. So I ordered this, this fabric. This is a, let's see, chocolate cotton heavy sweatshirt, French terry. It's amazing, you guys. One, the weight is heavy, but it's not like, I've purchased sweatshirt fabric that has been really heavy, almost uncomfortable to wear. This is not that heavy. It has weight, definitely, but it's not too much. And I love the French terry. I mean, this is just absolutely gorgeous. I love, they had several colors, but I bought the brown. This is from, let me not lie to you guys. Let me not lie. It is from Lyrical. Okay, so this is from Lyrical Fabrics. I bought 3 yards of the heavy sweatshirt French terry. And then I bought a 1/2 yard of the matching rib knit. And I love when a fabric store has sweatshirt fleece and matching rib knit because then I don't have to go searching for it. And so I am definitely making this set from Sew It Academy. This is one of my favorites, especially during the fall. The pin tuck sweatpants, the cropped raglan sweatshirt. This is always a go-to for me when I have sweatshirt fabric. So that's what this is gonna become. I might even add a little piping just just for a little, you know, zhuzhing. I don't know, haven't decided. And then I also bought from Lyrical the lyocell twill. I bought this in a pastel blue and I bought it in a mauve color. I am obsessed with these color combinations that I have saved on my Pinterest boards and I plan to wear during the fall. So I bought this color in the lyocell twill. This is my absolute favorite fabric to make drapey trousers. Like, it does not get better than this. It just drapes like a dream. It sews like a dream. It presses like a dream. It's a dream, okay? I have this exact fabric in a lot of colors. Like in my stash, I have a navy, I have an almond color, I have a pink color. But these are the ones that I didn't have and I really wanted to add to my fall wardrobe. So I purchased both of these and I bought 2.5 yards, which is all I need to make my Sew It Academy trousers, which also obsessed, my favorite pant pattern. It's amazing. And then I actually saw this on Instagram. It's from, I think it's IC Fabric, ISEE Fabric. And they had this wide wale corduroy and it's gorgeous. Wide wale corduroy is not the easiest to to sort of find. You can always find like 16 wale corduroy, that really little like mini baby clothes corduroy, but wide wale corduroy, not as easy to get your hands on. So when I saw all the colors that they had, and they had a lot of colors, I immediately bought this color because, like I said, my Pinterest board, we're doing the burgundies, we're doing the baby blue, we're doing the violet, we're doing all the things. So I bought this, and then I had to buy the cream color one because, like, a nice, clean, like, ivory pant in corduroy for fall, yes. And I'm actually, for the ivory one, I'm going to use one of our pants patterns from Sew It Academy. I'm going to use this one. This is one of my favorites. I love this pant. I made it quite a while ago. And so I'm going to make that one out of the the ivory corduroy. And then for this one, I'm going to use our Sew It Academy jeans pattern. This is my favorite jeans pattern. I have made it, I don't know, 6 times already. And so I don't have to worry about all the top stitching to give it the denim look, but I do want that same fit and that same style. So I'm going to use this one for that. So I have a lot of plans. I have a lot of plans for my fall sewing. And like I said, I have a sort of a PDF that I've created in Canva with all of the line art of the garments that I plan to sew, so that I can sort of see what I'm missing, you know, what I might want to add. And I'm really excited. So I'm hoping to have enough time to actually get some sewing done, because I've been filming a lot of sew-alongs and tutorials lately. And I want to just have a minute to just sew for fun. Anyway, I just wanted to come on, give you my plans, show you what I got at the thrift store, let you guys know I'm here. I love you guys always for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.